Turn off these fans right quick because it is stifling outside. I didn't want to turn the air on until after all this is over. There we go. Let me get connected to the chat. If anybody is watching, if you could hit the like button for me and let me know that you can hear and see me, that would be fantastic. All right, we're all hooked up to the chat here. And there we go. All right. So as you can see for tonight's video, the unboxing is I finally got a walk. How fun is that? Absolutely cool. I'm so happy about this. Just got it yesterday. So that's one of my unboxings. I'm gonna save the other one for Sunday. We'll do it. Hey Val, good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. But yeah, so I just picked this thing up yesterday. Just came through the mail. Ordered it. Got it through Amazon, which was a lot cheaper than a lot of places. I mean, this was dirt cheap, and I had free shipping, so I couldn't pass it up. But we'll see how it does tonight because we are going to make some chicken lo mein. But yeah, I'm actually pretty impressed with this thing. It's not as heavy as I thought it was going to be. It does have, if you guys have never seen one in person, it does have this holder on the bottom, this little stabilizer piece on the bottom. I don't know how that's going to play out on anything, but we'll have to see what happens with that. I'm not disappointed with that. All my walks have never had that before. They've had, I mean, it might act as sort of a stand, kind of the stand action that would be on there. But, you know, that's one thing. But, like I said, I've just never had a walk. I've had walks that had stands, like stainless walks. I've had a couple stainless steel walks in my life. But this one is pretty easy. It came already seasoned up. I hit it with some cast iron cure, gave it a wash. I was going to pull it out of the box and do all that stuff, but I thought that was kind of a, I don't know. I didn't think that was all necessary. But yeah, I am super, super happy with this thing. So anyway, but yeah, and it's a nice, I think this is the biggest one they have, 14-inch one. They have a few sizes that goes down from that. But for me, I think this is great for one person or cooking for a bunch of people. It's a great size. Fits good on the stove. But we'll just say hi to everybody here real quick and then we'll get started. Just wanted to say that tonight's stream's brought to you by Cast Iron Cure. Because Cast Iron Cure actually sponsored this entire video this week. So that was pretty cool. That's available on eBay. Thank you so much to everybody who's picked that up. We'll just say hi to everybody. Rick, what's up, buddy? Ronald Coward, good to see you. Val's Black Hat Rules, we already said hi to. Greg Hart, what's up? GH, good to see you, buddy. Cynthia Wesley. And Cynthia, you might even be, I'm hoping that the dessert I made for you is ready by the end of the show. Let me see. Handsome Stone, how are you, buddy? Fuzz Fork, good to see you. Bob the Builder. And I think that's everybody that's signed into the live stream or the live chat. And everybody else that's out there watching, which seems to be quite a few, log into the live chat, say hi, hit the subscribe button, like button. Appreciate all you guys out there, really do. Okay, so anyway, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get started with everything. I'm gonna get gloved up, and don't forget the thumbs up. Thank you so much, Val. You're so good about that. Working tonight, listening for now. GH, it's fine. Because Lord knows I talk a lot, so you'll have a lot to listen to. Love the walk. I'm happy. I'm really happy with the walk. I thought it was going to be a lot heavier than it is. It's about 13 pounds, which sounds like a lot, but over a big space, it's not that bad. And I brought in to give it the first run, I bought in my portable gas burner, and I'm going to put it on that. And yeah, like I said, we're gonna get it heated up here in just a second. I'm gonna start making the sauce, and we're gonna get right into it. Because I know we are gonna have some. Let's see, had storms in Ohio. Didn't know if you would be on tonight. We were supposed to get Storm's Fuzz about an hour ago, and it hasn't done anything. I went ahead and watered the garden because it's been saying rain all day. So I just went ahead and watered the garden. If we get more rain, then we get more rain. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. Let's see. Oh, things. Okay, so gonna show appreciation. Yeah. Thank you so much, Val. But anyway, I'm gonna jump into this. I'm gonna get this thing heated up. Ming has requested her world famous boxed boxed egg rolls, so she's gonna be in charge of that here in a little bit. I've got the oven heating up, so I'm gonna get that out. I'm gonna move this out of the way for right this second, and turn the flame on, or turn my flame on. Oh, I went to go hit the. I went to go hit that thing. I went to go turn my stove on. But we're not going to do that. We're going to turn this on and get this bad boy slowly. Now it's kind of warm still, but I'm going to heat it up pretty slow. I actually washed it just right before the show and put it into into the oven, and I put a little cast iron cure onto that and all that stuff because I didn't know how, if there was any bare spots if it would rust up after being washed. But so it's sort of heated up now. I had it up to about 200 degrees, but it wasn't that hot when I did it, but it was still kind of warm when I was showing it to you guys. But anyway, let's go ahead. We're going to jump right into getting into the sauce because I want that sauce to kind of sit around a little bit. And so we're going to start out. So I'm going to start with 2 tablespoons of water. What's going on, Mingo? Just watching. You got the front row seat. So we're going to start with 2 tablespoons of water into the sauce. And then we've got this pile of fun right here, 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get started with mixing that in and getting it broke up before I do anything else, because cornstarch can be a little like that, can be a little hard to work with at times. But just that's just to thicken the sauce up so it sticks a little bit. We got that in there. Let's see, I wrote that on there twice. I wrote cornstarch on here twice. Let's see, and then we're gonna go with, let's see, where's the sugar? How much sugar do I need? I want to try and get the dry stuff in there first. So there were so many different, when I wrote this down, when I tried lo mein skillet style a while ago, there's about a gajillion different lo mein recipes. But one thing that seemed to be a constant in all of them was about a teaspoon of sugar, soy sauce, oyster sauce, and sesame oil. That seemed to be the absolute constant in every recipe that I found, and white pepper. Now, so if you don't have white pepper around, just substitute black pepper. I'm sure that would be fine, but I just happen to have white pepper here. So, but that seems to be the constants in any of those lo mein recipes. That's sitting there. Teaspoon of sugar. And then we'll make sure I don't have any more dry stuff to put in there. You go ahead and put the white pepper in. It only calls half a teaspoon of white pepper. And that's the one thing that I can agree on with this, because white pepper, if you go too much, it's real gritty. So, that's one of those things that you can really overdo with white pepper. And then a half teaspoon. Everything in all the recipes that I found for lo mein, one thing I remember about them all is that they didn't call for very much sesame oil. You can, and that's true because you can really go overboard. I'm just going to do about a half a teaspoon of sesame oil, and set that off the side so I know that I already did it. We did our sugar. I'm going to go. So the next thing I need to go to the oyster sauce. Buffered a minute too. Stop now. Buffering? Oh, okay. Well, we've got a lot of clouds over here right now. We haven't had the thunderstorms, but we've got a lot of, how do I say it? A lot of cloud cover. It's real dark. I mean, it looks like it could storm right this second, but it hasn't. So I wouldn't be surprised if we don't hear it before the end of the show, that we don't hear some kind of thunderstorms. But we'll go with 1 tablespoon of the oyster sauce right there. And then 3 tablespoons of soy sauce. 1, 2, and 3. And the sugar just seems to really knock down the saltiness of everything. Let's see. Make sure that I got everything in there. We did the sesame oil, we did the white pepper, we did the water, cornstarch, sugar, everything. Yeah, it's pretty basic. I mean, you can get into the weeds with some of it. There's really complex ones, but it seems like the ones that were really kind of had the best reviews when I looked this up, it was pretty simple. The simple ones seemed to win out and seemed to have the best reviews when I did this before. And I liked it before. When I did it in a 10-inch cast iron skillet, and I overcrowded the skillet. So tonight, hopefully, we get into the wok. Let's see. Say hi to anybody who might be out there now. There we go. Let's see. I've been trying to stay busy and kill excitement of my cake pan coming. Cake pan. What kind of cake pan did you get, Cynthia? I kind of caught some of that last night in your in the chat, but I missed some of it. No, I wasn't talking to you. I'm sorry. I'm talking to the folks out there. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. Are we still getting some buffering? I saw some people saying buffering, but are we still? Anybody give me a yay or nay on the buffering? Because I'm not seeing any on my end. Let's see. I think we've got that. This should be a fairly quick cook. Let's see, so we've got that. I've already got my chicken done, and what I did with the chicken, if you've seen me do any kind of stir fry before, one of the things that I do with the chicken, that I always do with the chicken, is I velvet the chicken, and you can see, I use chicken thighs. This is about 1.5 cups of chicken thigh, and then I took, what was it? I'm trying to think. I just kind of put a light layer of this. The stir fry oil. You can use basically any kind of oil you want, but I use the stir fry oil because it's got garlic and ginger already infused into it. And then I minced up just a little piece, and I'll even show you. I saved the other one. I minced up about that much ginger, and I put in with the chicken and a little bit of garlic, and then I added about a full teaspoon of baking soda, and that will velvet your chicken. You usually want to velvet your chicken for about an hour. This has been going about 3 hours because I knew this was going to be kind of a fast show. So, you know, I kind of did things ahead of time, and kind of to dice up chicken for everybody. I mean, that just takes forever. It takes forever. Let's see. Oh, you got the Lodge fluted pan. Very cool, very cool. I love mine. I love both of the Lodge fluted pans I have. William Hur, what's up, buddy? Handsome Stone. Try to find fluted pans. CW needed one. I tend to find fluted pans. CW needed one. Did you get? I'm sorry. Maybe I missed something. Did you get one, Cynthia? Or are you looking for one? I guess is what I'm asking for. I'm surprised you haven't won one from somebody yet. Oh, okay. Sorry, I still cannot find my glasses. I lost my glasses Saturday when I loaded them up in the car, and I cannot find them since. They're probably in a box somewhere. Oh, you mailed one to Cynthia Wesley. Oh, very cool, very cool. Well, that was nice of you. I have cats in my home, and they're not fond of Asian cooking, I bet. I said that, well, you know, this is chicken, as far as you know. Tom's Food Factory, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Good to see you. Okay, so let's bring everybody over to here. And I'm gonna open up. Can you guys see that okay? All right. This should be heating up. It's smoking pretty well. I'm gonna turn up my pasta water. I've got some pasta water over here off to the side. Over there in the Blue Lodge cast iron Dutch oven, doing its thing. What the heck that fuzzy thing was that was in there. Let's see, 8 o'clock for my time. Let's see. Anyway, let's see. It's a fountain. Oh, okay. Yeah, very cool. That's very, very cool. Okay, so let me get that water. Once this water is boiling up for the pasta, I'm gonna go ahead and put that in there, because this is gonna be real fast. We'll do the chicken first, and then we'll hit the chicken first, then we'll throw in the vegetables and all that. And I think I'm gonna go as soon as the water boils, I'll throw the noodles in. Let's see. Yeah, very cool, very cool. Make sure I got my scissors up there so I can go for my noodles. Okay, and then let me grab something to drink, and we'll get started with everything. All right. Okay, we're all set. So can everybody see over here? I hope I'm not in the way. We're gonna go ahead and give that 1 second to do this. Oh, there's the Beagle. Say hi, Beaks. You don't get any snacks yet, but and say hi. You've got your bowl all overflowed, all over to the floor. Very nice. Very nice. Go back over to here. Little Beaks cam real quick. We never. Oh, got it. Let's see. All right. So anyway, I think this is. Check my heat on this. Heats up real nice on this. Heats up real good. So let's go ahead and we'll put some oil, some of this wok oil in there. That's smoking up real nice. Put a good dousing of that in there. Douse of the House of Sang. There we go. Look at that sizzle. Oh yeah, that thing, oh, that's cooking great. Look at that go. Look at that. Oh yeah, that's what you want right there. No time at all. Keep that moving. Put this thing away. Gotta cool down just a little bit. To be expected, I guess. And our water is over here boiling. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna throw in these noodles. This isn't gonna take much time at all. Because in April I sent a 14 log to my buddy in New Jersey for his birthday. He only has use of one hand and he loved it. As you can stir stuff in it and it doesn't move around. Yeah, it's not super heavy, but it's also not like, it's not soups heavy, but it's not, it's not light either. Let me put a little bit around the side. Trying to put a little oil on the subject. There we go. This is brand new, so it's gonna, this is the maiden voyage of this. Get our noodles in, we're gonna set those for about 8 minutes. 8 minutes for the noodles, because I don't want the noodles to be all the way done. There we go. That chicken's looking really good. Oh my gosh, that smells so good. Smells so good. For me, it seems to be. I always cut against the grain strip. Like I just cut it wherever it is. I don't use the big strips generally. That's about as big as it gets. You can see that valve. That's about as big as I go. And these are chicken thighs, if I didn't say that already. I like the thigh meat for stir fry. And we're gonna do with the noodles, I'm gonna do about half, I'm gonna do a half a pound, which is generally about half a box. Because I don't, with doing this, I honestly didn't know what capacity I had with this. I didn't know how much I could actually get in there before it overfilled. So yeah, you wanna get the egg rolls ready, kiddo? So we'll throw our pasta in there. We're gonna set that at about 8 minutes. Oh yeah, I'll have 1 or 2. Let's see, timer. We'll go 8 minutes on 8 minutes for that. Because you don't want if it says 10 minutes on your package, you want to go about a couple minutes shy of that. There you go. You want to go just a couple minutes shy of that. So okay, that's going pretty good. That's pretty good. Chicken's going. We had that chicken in for about 3 or 4 minutes. So let's go ahead. I've got a can of water chestnuts that I'm going to drop in with this. Let me just be out of the frame just for a second while I grab my can opener. That's one thing I forgot to do. They've been sitting there in front of me like for hours. But I'll drain those out, and I will drain those out. I'm not going to throw the hot water or the water from the can right into that. That'd be all over the place. So there we go. You can set a timer on like your phone or something.
Yeah, you said it from the outside.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to right this second as soon as I throw these in. We'll throw those in. Waste not, want not. As Graham always said. Hey, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Glad you could make it. Glad you could make it. Okay, then we're gonna throw the rest of the vegetables in. I've just got broccoli, mushrooms, green peppers. I've got a little bit, just a smidge more minced ginger in this. Just a little bit. We got onions. I think I said mushrooms already. There we go. There we go. There we go. Can you guys see that okay? I'm going to drizzle just a little bit more oil on that. Just a little more oil. So they have a little, I don't want to do too much because I don't want the sauce and everything to stick, okay? This is really, man, I am digging this wok. Like, really, this is so much easier than a cast iron pan. Just absolutely so much easier. Keep it going. And I don't have the heat setting on like a blasting heat. It's about middle. And I'm having pretty good luck with getting all that in there. I do want to let's throw a cayenne pepper in there. The spice, oh sorry, I didn't throw your stuff in there, my bad. You got your timer set? Okay. Timer set. Just give me like half the time so I'll flip it.
10 minutes.
Yeah, okay, that's what I figured. But yeah, I've got that on about a medium heat. Let me get one of the cayenne peppers in there, break that up, get that going in there for a little bit of heat. And when these are done, when the vegetables are done, I got stuff jumping ship. Oh well. You guys see everything okay? Yeah, it seems to be pretty decent here. You can miss me with the broccoli. Yeah, broccoli's not for everybody. But we're pretty darn close. I think I really thought this was going to take a little bit longer than it did. Let's move some of this stuff out of the way so I can plate this stuff up here in a few minutes. Because I'm used to the cast iron where you got this setting, you cast iron skillet where I don't know how many years. I bet it's been 10 years since I had a wok. Which should have been one of the first things I got. just going real well. Kind of, but it did go down, and once I put all the cold stuff in there, it did take the heat down quite a bit. So there we go, like so. Move some of these other things out of there. Oh no, I love the broccoli, and Mama didn't raise. So got a cook for you. You eat. Yeah, that's kind of how it was at my house. My mom, I think I don't know if I've said this before, but I think I have. My mom used to make beef vegetable soup. And when she made that, it was days on end of vegetable soup. Just vegetable soup, beef vegetable soup. And that's one thing. I was over there not too long ago, and she was like, "You want something to eat?" And I said, "What do you got?" And she's like, "Oh, I made beef vegetable soup." And I have not lived at home in a lot of years. But I tell you what, I definitely did a hard pass on that beef vegetable soup. A hard pass. You're looking really good. I'd say that, in all honesty, I would say that in about a minute we're going to start dishing in noodles into this. Or we're going to put some of the sauce into that. Let's see. Mercy B, how are you? Good to see you. So glad you could make it. And I was working on Sunday's show. I was working on the main dish for Sunday's show today. And I was kind of playing around. But I'm pretty excited to make the stuff for Sunday. And I've got another unboxing on Sunday. I actually got a few pieces of cast iron this week, and we're going to be showing the other one off on Sunday, which is another really cool piece that somebody from our audience decided to donate to the cause, which is pretty cool. Alright, got that going. I'm going to add just a little bit. I'm going to keep the heat where it is, but I'd say that we're getting pretty close to being done. I don't think we're going to have egg rolls in time, but that's alright. That made a pretty good mess of stuff. I had 5 cups of vegetables, 3.5 cups of, a cup and a half of chicken thigh, and we've got 8 ounces of noodles. And we still have quite a bit of room. Quite a bit of room. So I'm pretty happy with how much this thing's holding. Because that's a lot of vegetables. It doesn't sound like a lot, but once you mince it all down and you still have a cup in it, you still have, what was it? Yeah, 4 to 5 cups of vegetables, and you fit all that in here with a cup and a half of meat. Plus we got noodles coming, half pound of that. That's going to be pretty rad. And we got about 30 seconds, and I'm going to add the noodles in here. This is actually going pretty fast. We've only been on here 30 minutes, and we're already, we probably only cooked, probably 12 minutes? And this is pretty much ready to go. And we got I'm going to give it solid 8 minutes. And then sometime. He's doing noodles right now. Yeah, I didn't do any rice because I thought the noodles were plenty. I thought that would be plenty. So let me just get the noodles started into there. Hopefully this works. This part works out. This is where I had trouble the last time I did it, because the noodles all kind of fell apart. So we'll see what happens. Ooh, these tongs are getting hot. We might have to go ulterior method. Let's get the noodles out on time. There we go. There we go. More than one way to skin one of Fuzzy's cats. All right, we got most of the noodles out. I think. There we go. There we go. Okay, good on that. That's enough. That's most of them. I'm not gonna fight with noodles all night. And then we're gonna add our sauce. Add the sauce there to it. There we go. Off to the side there. I'm hoping that my stuff doesn't stick. There we go. Still want a little less on that. Could not follow the directions on the noodles. I could have went a little less. I could have got a couple less minutes on the noodles, I think. But overall, and that was only half a box. That's a lot of noodles. That's a lot of noodles. Turn the heat off of this. We don't need any more of that. Sauce in there. Yeah, that's the sauce thickens way up. I think I'm gonna go just a little shot more of the soy sauce without knocking anything over. Just thin that out just a little bit. There we go. Another tablespoon or so. Darken it up. But overall, I'm pretty happy with that. That looks. You guys see that? Okay. I think it looks good. I could have went a little less time on the noodles, but other than that, I don't think it looks bad. Okay. Let that sit there for a second and soak up some of that sauce, and then we'll plate that up. There we go. Not too bad. But yeah, I think I could have let the noodles sit. Like, I think the noodles needed to not cook as long. Let's see. Make sure I went. Yeah, I'll check that in a little bit, but yeah, overall, I mean, I'm pretty happy with it. And the sauce, it smells delicious. It's got a nice amount of ginger in there and all that. And the sauce thickened up really nice. How much time you got on that? Gotta flip them? Okay. Let me see. There's my tongs. Flip our egg rolls. There we go. There we go. There we go. Are you wanting to wait on the egg rolls, or are you wanting to go?
Everything done?
Everything's done.
Okay, I'll wait.
Okay. Let me move this out of the way. Let me move this thing. Sorry, guys. Let me just get this stuff out of the way. Some of this stuff out of the way real quick. Give this a wipe off. And get Ming's bowl over here. Okay. Sorry, guys. It'll just take me a second to get this plated up. There we go. There we go. It looks good. I'm actually really happy with this.
That's good.
I think I could have pulled the noodles. I think the noodle directions, I think it always, it kind of wants to do this thing where it, they need to not sit in there as long as it says on the box. So I think 8 minutes. I think a couple minutes earlier would have been a lot better. But it is what it is for now. Because they're sticky. Oh, sorry, I hit the camera. My bad.
That's good.
Is that good?
Yeah, that's way good.
Okay.
That's a lot.
A little broccoli on the top. So let's fix that. There you go. There's one bowl. That down here. There's a little bowl of the stuff. There we go. Not too bad. I would take any leftovers. It's gonna be good. I got a feeling. There you go. There you go, Mingo. You got your chopsticks.
Yeah.
What are you looking for?
You're waiting for you to get a plate so I can put some of this in there.
Let me see. I thought I had a plate. Oh, there it is. Let's go here. Get my plate out. Get a little bit of something on there. Yeah, I think that came out really nice. Push this up. Push myself out a little bit. I just seems like I'm getting a lot of. Hold on, I'm getting a lot of noodle, and I'm not getting much of the other stuff. Yeah, I think those. Hold on. There we go. Those noodles kind of. I don't know. I think I could have lessened the time on how long the noodles were in there. But the smell is good. The smell's on point. It smells pretty Chinese food takeout. Let's see some of these vegetables on there. These mushrooms. All right. Okay, give that a day in court. That doesn't seem too bad. That looks pretty good, I think. Need paper takeaway boxes. I know I got the little boats, but I don't have any of the little boxes. Or fortune cookies. I didn't think about fortune cookies either. Is it good? It is? Good. Good. All right, let me grab a fork. I always forget my fork when I do these. A little chili crisp. What are you looking for? Oh, come on. There you go. Let me put a little chili crisp on the side. And I'm ready. All right. Let's try the vegetables. Try the vegetables first. Still nice and crispy. Yeah, I'm digging this. There we go. Pasta style, these noodles. Might have broken those in half. Yeah, that's really good. Like I said, if you're gonna do this at home, I would definitely take a couple minutes off of noodles because it made them kind of sticky. But overall, I mean, I'm pretty happy with it. I would have broke them in half too. But this is my first lo mein attempt in a wok. So I'm definitely happy with how it came out. The flavor's there. I just wish the textures of the noodles was just a little better. But other than that, yeah, I'm really happy with it. All right. Well, there we go. We did lo mein in how many? What? Oh my gosh, 40 minutes. 40 minutes start to finish. And that's all we needed. Check out some of the comments here for a second. A couple of strips of fish or barbecue drumettes because we're greedy. Yeah. I think I could have went a little more vegetables actually even. But I was trying to be conservative because I didn't know how much the wok would hold. But yeah. But yeah, this is a good one. Like I said, I would definitely go less time on the noodles, so the noodles were a little more, not so sticky. But other than that, I think the smell and the texture is everything I wanted in this. Yeah, William Hurt, thanks for showing up. We're going to be watching some, we got a movie we're getting ready to head to. Well, not head to, but we got something that comes on here in a little bit that we're going to be watching. So you guys have a great time over there for those of you that are going, heading that direction. But yeah, I am actually going to head out because this was a pretty quick cook. Let's see. Thanks, William. Thanks, Val, so much for showing up. Cynthia Wesley, Fuzz, Mercy B. You guys, I thank you so much for showing up. Greg Hart, thank you so much for showing up. Ronald Coward, thank you so much for showing up. I really appreciate the folks that came in and hung out for this really, really quick cook and unboxing. Man, hope to see you guys at 11 o'clock on Sunday morning, where we'll be doing another cook and another unboxing. All right. Remember, your kitchen's a restaurant. You make it how you want it, and I will see you guys in the comments section. All right. See ya.